Well, it's 2023 and it's time for my New Year's photographic resolutions. Join me and find out what they are. Roll titles. Well, hi YouTube, Brian James, I'm Micro Four Thirds guy with you once again, and a happy new year. Welcome to 2023, and the year's already starting off interesting here because it's been pouring of rain in Cumbria, absolutely perspiring from the skies it has been. But I thought today it's been pretty dry. I was going to come out and I was going to do a fantastic video. I've come along to the Solway Aviation Museum and you'll be able to see the Vulcan at the side of me here. And I was going to do a fantastic piece of camera outside because somebody made a comment on one of my videos a little while back about being good to be out the car and outside. Well, you'll have heard from the titles at the beginning. It is incredibly windy here today. Far too windy to be filming outside. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried, and if I don't do something now, the light's going to go. It's been that awful for the wind. Every microphone combination you can imagine. So I've come into the car. Not what I wanted to do because it's quite a pleasant day apart from the wind. But I thought I would go through and have a look and see what my New Year's resolutions photography wise are like. So I've made a little bit of a list here as to what I think that I should be looking at in the year ahead. And first of all, I'm going to start off with my first point. My first resolution is to get a lot more use out of that little Lumix G1, that great granddaddy of all the Lumix cameras, the one that I got just before Christmas. All 12.1 megapixels of it, and what is it, 3200 top ISO. I don't care. I'm really going to go out and take some photographs on that this year. I've been thoroughly enjoying playing around with it. It's been fun. And that's some of the things which have been missing from photography for me for a little while, is some of the fun factor. So that little camera, it's great, it's basic, but it does just what I wanted to do. And it's not actually as basic as you may think it is. When you get taking photographs, you can take some superb shots on that. So my first resolution is to take my Lumix G1 out a lot more regularly during the year. Now my second resolution is to take out another camera. Not the G1 this time, but my GX8, this one. Now, you'll find that there's a link to a video above that I've done on a review on this camera in the past. I love this camera. Various reasons, and you'll find that in the video, but it's been sort of sidelined a little bit in the last 12 months because I've had other cameras to play with. I took my EM1 Mark II to Cyprus, for instance, and I took both the G9 and the EM1 Mark II around Scotland. So this one's been tucked away in the case as a spare. But I need to get this out a lot more. This is just a fantastic little camera to use. I do like it. It does get criticism from some of the Micro Four Thirds purists about the fact that, yes, it's a rangefinder style camera, but it's far bigger than a GX7 or GX9. But I don't mind that. I find this is a good sized camera for my hand. It's a good camera to use, and it doesn't get enough use. So this one is going to be going out. So my New Year's resolution number 2, use this one a lot more regularly. Now, New Year's resolution number 3. I've never been to Cornwall to take photographs, and I think before the end of this year I really fancy a trip down to Cornwall. I think I'll take the caravan down with me, but I really do fancy going from the very north of England all the way down as far south as you can possibly get and go to Cornwall and take some shots down there. It's supposed to be fantastic. It's usually a few degrees warmer than it is up here as well. So my third resolution is to go to Cornwall and do a decent photo shoot in Cornwall this year. Resolution number 4 is to start doing an awful lot more on studio production tools. On this channel, I've never really touched anything like studio production tools. I use Photoshop and I use Lightroom, and I've started using Topaz anti-noise to try and see what I can do on that. But I've never brought anything to my videos. So this year, I'm going to start looking into some of the photographic software available, and I'm going to start doing some reviews and some overviews on some of that. So keep on watching, because I've had a few offers from software manufacturers to look at their products, and I've always, at the moment, shied away from doing that because it hasn't been what the channel's about. But I've got a bit of an itch to do that. So before the end of the year, I'm going to start looking into an awful lot more of the computer software side of photographic processing and see what we can get from that. Now, before I get to number 5, Don't forget, hit the subscribe button below if you're not a subscriber already. There's over 7,100 of you on, and it's really good to see you all on here. It costs you absolutely nothing. And while you're there, give a big thumbs up, because that helps YouTube to spread its algorithms to and that gets YouTube's algorithms to spread the video to more and more people to see. Now, the other thing is as well, I'm going through my resolutions, but drop me a little note below in the comments to let me know what your resolutions are, because I'm really interested to see what your resolutions for the new year are, photography-wise. Don't tell me that you want to get more fit. We all want to get more fit, and certainly I do. But tell me what your resolutions are towards your photography for 2023 in the comments below. Anyway, number 5. Well, number 5 is something that I really need to be doing a lot more of, and that's to get out and do an awful lot more photography of still stuff. I've been concentrating on doing videos. I've had all sorts of issues or family and things like that which has stopped me getting out, and there's always an excuse to say, I'll do that tomorrow, or the weather's not terrific today. Well, I don't do enough still shooting anymore. And one of the things I'm going to put in my resolution, I need to get out and do a decent still shoot at least twice a week, every week in 2023. Some of those I'll bring you on screen, but most of them I just want to do for myself rather than necessarily do it as a video job. I just want to go out and enjoy myself. So number 5 is to do 2 still shoots each week. Number 6. Well, I've been doing these videos for quite a while now, and as I said at the beginning, I'm stuck in a car again because the weather's been poor, but one of the things I don't do is enough B-roll shooting. I need to do more B-roll shooting to intermingle in the videos. And that's something I think has been lax. I don't know what you think. Again, let me know in the comments below. But I want to go out and do a lot more B-roll shooting to mix into my videos and hopefully make them a little bit more interesting for you. And also give me a bit of an interest, because it's going to give me some challenges of going out there and taking some photographs of different things to be able to mix into the videos. Like the Vulcan that I've just showed at the very beginning. I'll give you another shot of it now, actually, just for the sake of putting some B-roll in. So number 6 is to give you more B-roll shoots as we do the videos. Now, number 7 is something which has been dear to my heart, and for the last couple of years it's really been off the scene, and that's to do another portrait shoot. And what I'll do is I'll bring that portrait shoot to you. I used to do an awful lot of portrait shoots where I'd take a pop-up studio out and I would do a portrait shoot of people. It usually tended to be youngsters, either military cadets or school photographs for seniors. Well, I'm going to do a portrait shoot for you this year, and I'm going to film myself doing it and how I actually do my portrait work, if I'm going to be doing the high volume work especially, but also if I'm doing different types of portraits. I haven't had the opportunity to do that since COVID started. My last proper portrait shoot was 2019, so I'm going to be very, very rusty. But I'm really looking forward to doing that and getting the studio strobes out again, getting the backdrops out, and being able to put something together to be fun and to do that. Now, the other thing is as well, there'll be a video coming along very, very soon, this month, about putting manual flash guns onto Micro Four Thirds cameras. And that is the way I normally shoot my portraits, as manual. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a taster this month as to how the basics of just putting a manual flash gun onto a Micro Four Thirds. But as I say, sometime during this year, I'm going to do a proper studio portrait shoot and enjoy myself. So that's number 7. And that brings me to the end of my 7 resolutions for 2023. As I said earlier, let me know in the comments below what your photographic resolutions are. There'll be an awful lot more things that I do during the year, but these are the things I've set myself as a little bit of a bucket list as to what I need to be doing. Now, if you have been supporting this channel throughout this year, either by Patreon or by Buy Me a Coffee, can I just say thank you very much for everybody who's done that during 2022. It really has kept the channel afloat. There's an awful lot of hidden costs when you come to doing things like this. Although they don't seem to be fantastic, huge productions, just getting out into the countryside costs fuel and things like that. And there's been several trips away that I've done, which has actually cost me. And as I say, buying some of the equipment to review, such as the G1, even if it's just less than £30, it still costs. And I really do appreciate what everybody has done to help me. But if you'd like to help keep this channel going, well, there's a couple of things you can do. First of all, you could buy me a coffee. There's a little link there, a PayPal link. Just buy me a coffee, give me a donation on the channel, and that would be appreciated. And the other thing is as well, join my band of patrons on Patreon channel. The patrons have been fabulous this year. They've just started it up at the end of the year, and I've got several patrons whose name will be appearing here, just in front of me now. These are my fantastic band of patrons who've been supporting the channel, and I thank each one of you. But we really could do with a few more of them, those people on Patreon. Have a look, and the link here how to join my Patreon channel, and I'd look forward to seeing you on there. But until the next time, let me know in the comments below what your New Year's photographic resolutions are. I really would be looking forward to reading them. Till the next time, keep taking your camera out, keep taking your photographs, and keep having fun with your photography. See you next time. Bye-bye.